New chapter. Nightmares.
Scary fairy tales. Everything seems to be scary lately. Yet everything here is so beautiful and bright.
So, same shit as before. Gotcha. Get ready for the day. Should wash myself, get ready, then go and develop these films. Change underwear. Take the bag with that shit. Dress yourselves. The bathroom is next to my bedroom. Requirements. Still gotta do that? Whatever. So that shit from last night, did it still happen, or what's the deal with that?
What am I thinking? I would stain my clothes with blood.
Well, I don't know what the fuck to do. Change underwear. Where the fuck is your goddamn underwear? Oh, right. Bathroom first. Ah, an old-timey bathtub too. Is that the sink?
That's better. But I still don't understand all of that blood. That's never happened to me before. But I'm not going to tell my doctor. Otherwise, he'll make me stay in bed and rest.
Such a shame. What, am I dressed? Oh my god, I'm actually dressed. Why am I so astounded by the fact that I'm actually dressed? Because 3 times in a row, when I went to go put on a fucking outfit, the game fucked me. And it didn't load up the fucking outfit. I guess this time it just kind of happened to autosave or something. Take a photo of Martha, develop the rules of film. Not sure where the fuck I'm supposed to take a picture of Martha from. Oh, that's the guy's study. Hmm. Julia, whose room is locked, even though they have a joint room, so I don't get that in the first place. Oh, right. She reads the fucking paper every day, didn't she?
The Superior Commander of the German Federal Armed Forces announces 1. Whoever is in possession of weapons or explosives not reported to the German headquarters will be shot. 2. Whoever harbors bandits and or protects them and provides them with clothing and or weapons will be shot. 3. Whoever is aware of the existence of any rebel groups or even lone rebels without reporting them will be shot.
Crazy shit. You know, I don't see the whole point of her having to do this newspaper thing in the morning. I get it's what Martha used to do, but like, it seems like the others, even a mother who gives a fuck, don't give a fuck about like asking her, I mean, like, hey Martha, what'd you think about the newspaper today? Like, I get the gist that doesn't happen. So like, does she? I mean, I get that she probably needs to read it anyway for appearance sake, but like, does she really even need to? Well, I guess you might as well. Okay, never mind what I was saying. Oh, I guess that's it. I can't read anymore. All right, already read it, and it's dastardly warnings about shit that's gonna happen.
We are so lucky. In these difficult times, pantries are empty and people are going hungry.
I'm
But with a
aware.
German general for a father, food is never scarce.
I know, because you said that before.
Daddy set up his darkroom here. He doesn't take photos anymore because of his work, but photography is still his true passion. I'm allowed to use the darkroom when I want
You
to.
do understand that you've already gone through all this shit before.
A lens and a roll of infrared film. They can photograph what the naked eye cannot see.
Yeah. This game's repeating a lot of the same shit, actually. Alright.
Before I can use the enlarger, I should take a photo.
Didn't I already take a fucking photo? I already have fucking photos. The tape recorder. Listen to the tape. Oh, is this the tape recorder?
I have to be careful and keep the volume down as I listen. I must go unnoticed. I am meant to be deaf after all.
Ready? Julia, you ready?
Sure, Daddy. I'm good to start.
I've already started recording.
Oh, no, my voice will sound awful.
No way, come on. Didn't you want to study singing anyway?
No, I was young and stupid when I said that.
Okay, ready?
Go. Oh, how nice. It's the rehearsal for last week's concert. I never heard the recording. But I was right, my voice is awful. Cannot be called singing. Anyway, it's time I develop these film rolls. I can't wait any longer. I wish I could just stop time.
It really is a very bad idea for you to be listening to this right now, Hoira. So now can I do it arbitrarily?
These images could
Yep,
change
okay.
everything. I cannot bear the fact that I may have hurt Martha. I would rather die. Damn my head and these memory lapses. It's such a pain not remembering. It's like getting lost inside yourself.
For all the bitching I was doing earlier with the photograph shit, one thing I will praise this game for is the downward spiral. What do I mean by that? Well, to my knowledge, she didn't actually kill Martha, but she took over her identity. And since she took over her identity, she's like embodied the guilt of killing her herself. I guess I don't have any? I don't give a fuck. Hey, Martha.
What the hell? For a moment I thought I saw... No, that's not possible. It must be this whole situation making me see things that don't exist. Done. It would be nice to have you always by my side. Even if it's just a picture.
There we go. See, that one wasn't so bad, in all honesty. The one with the fucking helmet and the other thing down there was a pain in my fucking ass. Those are the ones that I couldn't fucking stand. Let's do it.
A photograph is both the present and the past, like a dead body. I don't know what I'm expecting.
A
Maybe it's
photograph
silly
is
to
just the
think you can
past.
capture the soul of someone who has died.
Photograph isn't past and present, it's only past. Because as soon as you take it, the present's already over. So... all pictures and all videos are always in the past. Only.
Her face can't tell me anything anymore. I know that, really. Her lack of expression scares me. I don't even know whether to keep this blank photo with me or just throw it away.
Well, the game's making me, so yeah. Even if you're looking at a photo or a video that was taken less than a minute ago, guess what? It's still in the past.
There are 3 baths when developing photos. The development
Yeah,
bath,
yeah, yeah. I honestly don't care. Is this it? You maybe wonder yourself if I don't like if I don't care about photography, why am I playing this? Because it's a psychological thriller game. Honestly, that's why. It just happens to be this game focuses heavily on photography, and I didn't know that before I started it. I also didn't know it was going to be this hardcore into it. Like, fuck.
I'm carrying Martha to shore. I'm trying to save her. My
Yep.
memories, although fuzzy, do match reality. I feel a little better. Now I can find out who really hurt Martha. Maybe I should meet with the White Lady. She might be able to tell me something.
Who the
Is
fuck's the
this
white lady?
crazy talk? Yes, definitely. But what's normal about any of this? Maybe you have to be a little crazy to get anything done.
Put in the album. What else did it do? The white lady. Go to the lake. Oh, right. The tale she was told at the very beginning. I swear, one of these days she's gonna open that fucking door, and there's gonna be somebody on the other side of it, like her mom or some shit, and they're gonna hear her listening to this shit. They're gonna be like, "Hold the fuck up! Are you not Martha? Are you Julia, you little whore? And you've been lying to us about shit this whole fucking time? Fuck you!" And then it's gonna go downhill from there.
Los, schnappen wir uns diese Bastardin!
The fuck?
Los!
Is this real?
Hey, hey, hey! Los geht's! Hier lang! Hier drüben! Oh, hey! Vorwärts! Hier! Sie sind da lang! Verdammt! Los, laufen!
I actually recognize some of that. That was
What is
German.
going on here? What are the soldiers doing? It's dangerous, I know, but I want to follow them and see what's happening.
You fucking kidding me? How dumb are you? What the fuck ever. Yeah, so
Verdammt!
that right there, I recognize that. Verdammt. By the way, verdammt doesn't mean shit. So I don't know why they're putting that in the subtitles. Scheiße is shit. Verdammt means damn it. Just so it's clear. Small distinction, I know, but I like my translations to be as accurate as possible. The fuck? Oh, fuck it.
Oh God, please no. Lapo, my dear friend. What have they done to you? Your handkerchief was the symbol of what you believed in. At least that is left of you. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right?
The fuck?
I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself.
What, someone just fucking shoot you? They did. I knew it was a mistake. I
Du
did
hast
it
ein
only because
Mädchen
it was
erschossen, du Idiot.
only because it was an
Scheiße,
objective.
Scheiße, Scheiße. Was machen wir jetzt?
Sieh mal, was sie um ihren Hals hat. Sie ist eine von ihnen. Es musste getan werden.
Sie ist die Tochter von General Erich K., du verdammter Trottel. Sie war die Freundin von diesem armen Kerl. Oh, verdammt, jetzt sind wir wirklich am Arsch.
Scheiße. Lass uns abhauen. Aber sie lebt noch.
Sie liegt im Sterben. Siehst du, wo du sie getroffen hast? Sie ist bestimmt schon tot. Wir müssen jetzt abhauen, sonst sind wir auch bald tot.
I'm dying, I thought. But strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was almost relieved. When I returned, I found myself once again in the midst of a bad dream. One whose meaning I did not understand at the time. I give you back your appearance. 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 I give you back your appearance.
I fucking get it.
I give you back your appearance. I give you back your appearance. I give you back your appearance.
Eyes.
Now I see. Now I see. Now I see. Now I see.
Two sisters were destined to die. Julia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Julia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me, impossible to tell apart. They questioned my presence, since they were still so young. Julia must come with me, I demanded. But they both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy. But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible. Are you sure Martha will die too? Nothing is certain in wartime. What if the wrong person went with you? Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be delaying her fate. They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She stared in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception. No one lies to the face of their own death. So I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were. They knew fate plays by its own rules, which is true, but it is also my ally. Fate never would have allowed the wrong girl to follow me. In that case, my work was done. She must have been Julia. However, little to my knowledge at the time, That blasted medallion had the same name engraved on both sides. Martha's. So, my first assumption was correct. They were too damn smart, and had fooled both fate and me. One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold.
Damn, this hurts so bad. I can hardly breathe.
But people still give a fuck about you, so that's a plus. New chapter, The Burial. 40 days after Martha's death. Fuck. Now, first off, I've never played a game before where death speaks to you directly, so that's interesting. Secondly, I mentioned before that this is the PS5 version, so I might as well say this too. Some cutscenes, particularly that one where Martha's climbing on the deck and all that, my goodness. The controller vibrates so fucking hard. Like, really badly. Really hard. Like, I have to question if the devs tested this, because, my god, this shit could have fucking, I don't know.
The ceremony is today, so I need a suitable dress.
Well, I mean, I would say white is more suitable than that, but do your own thing.
I would like to spend a moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before people arrive for the funeral and then take her away.
Is the white lady, that is still a thing.
No, my bag is not here. My diary. Lapo's letter.
How is she? How is my daughter? Please, doctor. Please give me good news.
It's a miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right. The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky, so to speak.
She was lucky that my wife went for a walk in the woods. Otherwise,
She would have bled to death, yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this, it's too much. So much death and suffering. Nothing more.
Don't worry, Eric. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you, doctor, for everything. Do you mind coming with me to pick my wife up from the cemetery? The funeral will start soon in the chapel.
Of course not. Lead the way.
You know, with all of these preparations for the funeral, Irina wants everything to be perfect. It's her way of coping, so she doesn't have to think about everything going on. She is a woman who has suffered so much. Maybe too much.
Guess not.
Violence against citizens continues.
What if the bag is here somewhere?
And once again, General K's family has come under fire. Now it is the life of her sister.
General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behavior.
Oh,
German command of S. Vincenzo Arturi. Telephone number 1185.
The New Zealand troops are advancing slowly.
Okay.
After the Battle of Portiponsi on the 18th, they are still far from the Tavernelli Val di Pisa. The German resistance on the Tuscan hills has been exhausting for the invaders.
Yo, this fucking guy's room? Shit.
This is Mummy's jewelry. She wears them every day, even though Daddy says it's impractical and dangerous to show signs of wealth these days. As usual, she doesn't want to listen to reason and ends up arguing with Daddy until he goes to play war, as she says. There are
Oh,
more
she's a
and more
cunt.
weapons around, and everyone is scared after what happened.
Well, she's a major cunt, so makes sense she wouldn't listen to any fucking reason. Okay, so I officially have a second
What if the
major
bag is
problem
here
here.
somewhere?
I don't give a fuck with the bag. Here's a second major problem I have with this game, aside from the photography. You're not gonna see it, but it freezes a lot. And I mean a lot. I can't go more than 10 minutes playing this game without it fucking freezing and me having to start shit over. And it doesn't save often on its own, which means that there are a lot of times when I have to rewatch the same cutscene that's like 3 minutes long, like 5 fucking times. And you can tell it's I'm not gonna lie, it's frustrating because it freezes all the fucking time, like often as hell, and it really should. Like I don't know why they released the game like this. I really don't. But okay, the big vibrations, all that, whatever. But dude, freezing like this, like every 10 minutes, is fucking ridiculous. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start saving this shit. There we go. I'm gonna start saving it on my own. That way, if it freezes, I can just skip all these fucking cutscenes. Cause quite frankly, I'm sick of it.
There's my bag. Thank God.
Thank fucking God indeed.
Let's hope Lapo's letter is in there. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you. Even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934. He knew he was in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my hand when the soldiers ran off. Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she'd probably go to the funeral in my underwear. Sure, why not? Mummy would definitely appreciate that. Before I passed out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation.
I will say this, my biggest critique
The
of this game
ceremony
so
is
far.
today.
Oh, right.
So I need a suitable dress.
I know you do. Oh God, oh fuck, I should have saved.
I would like to spend a moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before people arrive for the funeral and then take her away.
And I would like to save it real quick because I will say this, okay, as negative as I've been sounding in this game, my only two real complaints are one, the photos, because I just think it's way too specific, and two is the technical issues. This game should have straight up been released like 3 to 6 months from now, because there is a lot of issues with the dialogue, and the freezing is a huge thing. Alright, let's see.
Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Julia Kay, today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me. Best to stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth.
I guess that's it. Because it won't let me toggle anything else.
I should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
Hello? Mum? Can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
It's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh, my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Julia.
Oh, my God. Julia, my little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. I saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that... Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened. She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with. I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool. Quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows, maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died.
Ooh.
They all died. We should have been in that house ourselves, but instead...
You were at the
Poor
funeral. That's fucked.
Bye, Nanny. I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
You can now use a telephone to make calls. Right here. More specifically upstairs. If it's not up here, then I ain't got a fucking clue. Is this it? Well, there's a letter at least.
Dear Mother, this is hard, but I have something to tell you. I found out that Julia is pregnant. Go to the lake tomorrow morning at 7 and watch her as she bathes. You'll see that her tummy is growing. Martha. What? I'm not pregnant. Why is everything becoming even more confusing? I'm searching for an explanation, but instead I'm left with more questions.
So, is Martha a bitch? And then I'm gonna go for the... There we go.
Poor little one. He's dead. Poor little guy. His place is by Martha's side.
That's it? That was a bit I don't know. They clearly intended it to be ominous, but it doesn't feel like
Nanny
that.
always calls me Little Sparrow. This is the part of me that died with Martha. It'll be safe next to her.
Oh my god, I didn't realize Martha's body was in here. Set the sparrow down, your sister. Oh, well, I guess this was another simple objective to do.
Here, Martha. This is my heart. Carry it with you. I'm starting to understand how painful your condition must have been. Not being able to properly communicate with anyone is becoming increasingly difficult. I envied you, but I did not see your suffering. I did not understand your courage. I miss you so much, Martha. I'm not worthy to dress in your clothes.
So it's this sort of thing where you viewed her as being the better one because her mom preferred her over you for some reason. Um,
That
but now
raven
you're
is making a
starting to
big
feel.
fuss.
I know. First things first, though.
Maybe it's the same raven that killed that poor sparrow. There's only a few signatures from my funeral. If people had known that it was actually Martha, there would have been far more. I'm sorry that I took this from you too.
Okay, so like everybody hated you. Okay, why does everybody hate her? By the way, I haven't played this game in like
I
3
hate
months.
bullying. Yet it seemed as if the raven wanted to holy water. It's only water, and yet there's something special about it.
I don't know. A priest blessed it.
Commune of San Casciano, Province of Florence. Death certificate. From the Register of Death Certificates of this commune, number 174, Part 3, Series 12 of the year 1944. It is certified that on the day of the 16th of July of the year 1944, Julia Kay has died, resident of Villa Perchabaya, born in La Romola. On the 26th of February 1923, the daughter of General Erich Kay and Irene Kay, Don Attilio D. will give the funeral, and the esteemed Mr. Alberto M., who will look after the burial in the cemetery of La Romola. Telephone number 6537. The official state civil service. General Galeazzo T.
I have forgotten that I don't need to narrate those myself. Although, it did just occur to me, maybe I already mentioned this, like I said, I haven't played this in a long time, but Eric and Irene, they were mentioned in the Town of Light cemetery. Aren't you fucking calling bird? Where the fuck are you at? There you are. God damn it. And oh, and by the way, in case I cut this part out, I'm not gonna use the bike anymore. Reason being, because every fucking time you want to use the bike, you have to re-pump the fucking tire, and to me, it's just not worth it. It's more of a hassle than it's worth. The fuck? Take the dress.
Dress? It's made from the same fabric I found a shred of next to the lake. In fact, it is torn. It must be my mother's. My goodness. I started to suspect that Mummy could have been involved in Martha's murder. Lost in these thoughts, hours passed, and I completely forgot about the funeral. When I realized it was evening, they were already carrying the coffin towards the cemetery. She never loved me, I knew that well, but I would never have believed that. Had it been her? I struggled to believe it, but it made so much sense. At the lake, she must have thought Martha was me because she was convinced that I was dead.
That is fucked.
The funeral ended, I felt an irresistible urge to play. I loved music. I started playing without thinking about the possible consequences. I didn't care anymore. I needed to feel alive, to exist again.
What's going on here? Julia? Is that you? No, it's not possible. Martha's never played. She's deaf, yet... No. This is madness. My God. So, Martha? I understand now. You can get all of the attention, right? You were jealous, weren't you? Because she was a wonderful girl and you're just a useless little slut. How did you manage to convince her? I get it now. But she talked to me. No, it doesn't make sense. I will have you locked up in an asylum. You hear? That's enough. You will pay for what you've done, you cursed lunatic. They will torture you to reveal the monsters in your head.
Words were as sharp as blades. I tried to tell her that it wasn't me. I showed her the photos I developed that proved my innocence. But she grew all the more angry, calling me crazy, and then she began to hit me with everything she had at hand. I closed my eyes as more darkness began to take over in me. Memories came flooding back. Not memories of actual past events, but more so of feelings. Feelings I had when I was little. They were scary. They were the fears of a little girl. Despite what had happened, I went walking in the woods early the next morning to meet the lady. The evening before, my father had tried desperately to console me.
Talk to me, Julia. You know I love you. I just want to understand what happened. I am happy you are alive. Even if we have lost Martha, your mother was just in shock. She didn't want to hurt you.
New chapter. The White Lady. 5 days after Martha's death. It's only been 5 days? Hadn't it been weeks? Well, shit.